Hola estudiantes, ¿cómo están? Today we will be learning stem-changing verbs. So far, you've learned the 3 regular conjugation patterns in the present tense for AR, ER, and IR verbs, and a few of the most common irregular verbs. But there is another 3 very common patterns in the present tense that you must learn, the stem-changing verbs. Don't be daunted by learning these new irregularities. Si quieres, puedes. Remember that infinitives, the dictionary form of verbs, end in either AR, ER, or IR in Spanish. The part of the verb that remains when you remove the infinitive ending is called the verb's stem. There are 3 categories of stem-changing verbs that we will learn. The verb endings are the same ones that you've learned already, according to whether it's an AR, ER, or IR verb. Let's review these endings. AR verbs: o, as, a, amos, ais, an. ER verbs: o, es, e, hemos, eis, en. And IR verbs: o, es, e, imos, is, en. Remember that the yo form is the same for all 3 categories of verbs. Also, the ER and IR endings are only different in the nosotros, nosotras, and vosotros, vosotras forms. For now, we will only be learning one of the 3 stem-changing verb patterns. We will start with the verbs that change from O to UE. There are 3 steps to conjugating a stem-changing verb. Step 1. Drop the ending. Step 2. Adjust the stem. Step 3. Add the ending that corresponds to the subject. Did you notice that these steps are similar to the regular verbs? The only difference is step 2. Instead of keeping the stem the same, we need to make a few adjustments before adding the new endings. Let's use the verb dormir, which means to sleep, as an example. Take off the ending IR, adjust the stem from O to UE in these 4 forms, and add the ending that corresponds to the subject. Yo duermo, tú duermes, usted, él, ella duerme, nosotros, nosotras dormimos, vosotros, vosotras dormís, ustedes, ellos, ellas duermen. Notice that the stem vowel only changes when the verb's subjects are yo, tú, usted, él, ella, ustedes, ellos, or ellas. But the stem vowel in the nosotros, nosotras, vosotros, and vosotras forms stays the same. Let's review the most common verbs with a stem change o, ue. Almorzar, costar, devolver, encontrar, poder, recordar, volver. Let's conjugate some of these verbs. Almorzar. Take off the ending AR, adjust the stem from O to UE in these 4 forms, and add the ending that corresponds to the subject. Yo almuerzo, tú almuerzas, usted, él, ella almuerza, nosotros, nosotras almorzamos, vosotros, vosotras almorzáis, ustedes, ellos, ellas almuerzan. One more. Poder. Take off the ending ER, adjust the stem from O to UE in these 4 forms, and add the ending that corresponds to the subject. Yo puedo, tú puedes, usted, él, ella puede, nosotros, nosotras podemos, vosotros, vosotras podéis, ustedes, ellos, ellas pueden. I will introduce one more verb that is unique, in that is the only verb that undergoes a stem change from U to UE. The verb jugar. Take off the ending AR, adjust the stem from U to UE in these 4 forms, and add the ending that corresponds to the subject. Yo juego, tú juegas, usted, él, ella juega, nosotros, nosotras jugamos, vosotros, vosotras jugáis, ustedes, ellos, ellas juegan. Let's see some examples in context. ¿Puedes tener fiestas en tu apartamento? Sí, puedo tener fiestas pequeñas en mi apartamento. Can you have parties in your apartment? Yes, I can have small parties in my apartment. ¿Duermes con el televisor prendido? No, no duermo con el televisor prendido. Necesito silencio total. Do you sleep with the TV on? No, I don't sleep with the TV on. I need total silence. Ahora puedes conjugar más verbos. I will see you next time. Hasta luego